So the faster you use vibrato, that would demonstrate the peak of the scene or the peak of music, the more exciting parts of the music. The slower you use vibrato, that'd be more romantic or solemn. So I'm going to show you guys what I mean. This would be your slower vibrato. And this would be your faster vibrato. I hope you guys noticed that the faster I use vibrato, the more intense the music kind of seemed. So Itzhak Perlman, which is one of the greatest violinists that I had the pleasure of seeing, said, vibrato really is a very, very great tool for producing color in one's playing. But in order to produce that color, you first have to know the basics of a violin. So, this is a basic diagram of what the violin looks like, and I have it right here. And first you have to know the strings. So this is the G, the lowest string, the D, the A, and the E, the highest string. Then you have to know what fingers to use. You're only going to use the thumb for holding the violin. You're not going to use it to play with. Then you're going to have your first finger, your second finger, your third finger, and your fourth finger. Then you have to know how to hold the violin. So pretty much you're going to grab it, turn it, put it on your shoulder, should be pretty easy, very natural, and turn your chin about 45 degrees and place it on the chin rest. It should be natural, it shouldn't hurt, and you should be able to hold the violin without actually holding it with your hand. So then you're going to pick a comfortable finger, and the more you practice vibrato, you'll find out which finger you like better. And you're going to start moving your finger back and forth. So I'll show you guys what I mean by that. Oops. After you found out the more comfortable finger and you decide which one you want to put on it, you have to first realize where to put the finger, how to curve your hands. So I'm going to show you guys a quick video.
And put it right about there. And your thumb should point ever so slightly in the direction of the scroll, which is here, so in this direction. And the thumb should not be too straight, but on the straighter side, but relaxed, not bent. On the straighter side, but relaxed. Then the other thing you have to think about when placing your left hand after thinking about the thumb is the arm. Your arm needs to be very, very straight. You don't want the wrist coming out. You don't want the wrist coming in. You want it to be perfectly flat, like a pancake, all the way from your elbow to your palm of your hand.
Okay, so like the professional was talking about in that video, after you put your violin on your shoulder, you pick a comfortable finger. You got to make sure that your wrist is not coming out or in. A lot of violinists, or beginners, have problems with moving their arm back and forth and using vibrato, or their wrist back and forth. And it all should be in the fingers. So I'm going to show you. You're going to first start off moving it really slowly, and it's going to sound pretty weird like this. But don't be discouraged, because the more you practice, the faster you move your finger, and it'll eventually sound like this. If any of you guys have a water bottle or something, it might look like a cello, but you're going to put